Hey everybody, this is one of my favorite episodes that we do. It's like a mortgage myth busters where I'm going to go through and talk to you guys about some of the biggest myths out there in the mortgage business. And so one of the first ones is down payment. You know, still 65% of people out there think that you have to have 20% down to buy a house, and that's just not true. There are programs out there that you can do down payment assistance with. There are low down payment program options out there. It just kind of depends on which one's better for you. We're closing a house this month for mom and her son that are buying a home, and they're going to be out of pocket less than $1,000 on a $275,000 house. So there are all kinds of options out there for you. Second big myth is credit score. People think you have to have perfect credit to buy a house, and that's not true either. You know, bad things happen to good people all the time. And having a great credit score certainly helps when you're looking for a house or trying to get a mortgage. It can get you, really good interest rates and some other options, but there are other options available too if you don't have a perfect credit score and you need a good loan officer to sit down and look at it with you. As long as your credit's been clean for the last 12 to 24 months, there should be a loan program out there to work with you to get you into a home. So the third biggest myth is it's cheaper to rent than it is to own. And I don't know about you guys, but rents have been going up like crazy all over South Texas for the last several years. And it seems like every chance a landlord gets, he can raise the rent on you. And you're not going to have that problem with a fixed rate mortgage. So you may have slight increases because of taxes or insurance, but they're not going to be big swings in rent, and you don't have to pay to find a new place to live if your landlord increases your rent too high. The next biggest myth is fall and winter are horrible times to buy a home. I get this one a lot this time of year, and actually fall and winter are probably historically the best times for people to try and buy a home because you have less competition. Everybody that wanted to move while summer break was on and they had to move then because they had kids in school has already done it. There are typically a few less buyers on the market, so you have a little more leeway and you have a little more room to move without so much competition. The next big one I get is interest rates are going to go down. So truth is they may go down a little over the next 6 to 12 months, but they're not going to have some big wild swings. We're probably never going to see the 2.75 to 4% interest that we've seen the last few years. And if we do, it's probably going to be a long time. So find a house that you like with a payment that you like and go ahead and buy now. If you wait around for interest rates to fall, you could be waiting the next 30, 40 years, and meanwhile prices will go through the roof. And the last big one I hear is it may be better to wait until after the election. And I'm going to tell you the truth about how I feel about this. 99% of us in this country, the day after the election, are going to keep on living like we're living right now. And it's not going to make a difference when it comes to whether or not you should have bought a home. And the only way I look at it is maybe I'd rather have a home no matter which way the election goes, because then it's my home and I can do with it whatever I want, and it's a safe, stable place to have my family. So if you'd like more information, you want to talk about more myth busting with me, you can always reach me, call or text at 210-216-1745 or comment info below and I'll get right back to you. Thanks.